Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading that's being recorded during the week of July 3rd through the 9th, 2023, but do understand that energy is timeless, so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message or the title resonates with you, then there's messages here meant for you. Okay, so also understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, so it's it could be for anybody, right? It could be you, it could be the other person, cross watchers, whatever. Everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's all about balance. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. We're going to get started with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, get into the tarot, and then finish it up with Black Moon Astrology cards and the Moonology Manifestation cards. They've been some really interesting messages. Got you guys started a little bit later than some of the other signs. I've been busy. I started a new job, crazy hours, and I'm just trying to play catch up and balance everything and take care of all of my stuff and my adult responsibilities. It's no fun. But somebody's got to do it, right? Okay. So this week we had the full buck moon. It was in Capricorn, a super moon in Capricorn. And if you go back to 2022, I did a reading called the 13 Moons of 2023. And if you go to the full buck moon, I pulled 3 cards for each one of the moons. It's timestamped, so you can jump ahead. And the cards that I pulled was, the first one, the crystal message card was Serpentine. This is Serpentine. It's like different shades of green. It looks like snake skin or like a dragon, like a serpent. And it's all about transformation, kind of like shedding of the skin and moving on to a new level, higher ascension, transformation altogether, situation, relationship. I mean, take it as it resonates, right? So for the general collective, a lot of that's happening, like all signs across the board. Just a lot of transitions taking place right now for the better, for the greater good. Speaking of, calling on all spirits for Taurus higher peace, power, prosperity, and protection, please, for the greater good. That said, then the other 2 cards I pulled was the Hanged Man, and it was with burdock, because it's the Herb Crafter's Tarot, so you might have burdock somewhere in or around your home or living area. If you don't, maybe find some. It could bring in some more good luck, added protection. And then also the card number 41, Manifestation. You could be dealing with somebody who's 41 years old. Dealing with somebody who's 14, switch it around. The 14th of the month could be significant for you. You're the first sign that I've said that, so that could be significant. That said, it also stands for imagination. So imagination with this, it's like it's either you or dealing with somebody who's like being very creative and using your imagination in order to transform and transmute situations, or, you know, your situation. Take it as it resonates. So those are just some of the cards that I pulled at the beginning of the week. We're going to wrap up the week with I think it's moon in last quarter moon. Great time to clean house, finish projects, work magic, to release and let go. And happy 4th of July. I know it's already passed, but happy Independence Day to those viewers of you in the United States. I hope you had a safe and happy one. Okay. Underneath the deck, with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, we've got number 27, release. There's something that you need to release and let go, or something that you are releasing or have released. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 is about, you know, the culmination point to where you can almost put the burdens down, put something down, and move on to the next phase, right? And so it's like you're releasing something, letting go, and then that gives you room to be able to start this new cycle. 27 could be significant, could be somebody's age, could be a very significant day in the month, somebody's birthday. It's my birthday. of October. And then we've got 29, the wolf moon. I believe that's in December. I can tell you in just 1 second, because I need to know this. It'll bug me if not. The wolf moon. No, I was totally wrong. It's January, so something could have happened in January. Something could have happened in January. I feel like it's related to this 27. So something could have happened in January, and it's creating this situation that you're looking at, that you're dealing with, and it's in regards to hunger. Somebody going hungry like the wolf. It's a good song. Hungry like the wolf. I don't know who. If you guys know who sings that song, Hungry Like the Wolf, drop it in the comments below. And make sure that you hit like, share, subscribe right now as we get into this. Alright, let's do the tarot and just get into that right now for Taurus, please. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you is interesting. I love the song. It was huge controversy. I believe it was at the Grammys. But it's Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras. So the whole song's talking about mommy, daddy doesn't know, mommy's at the shop doing something unholy or something like that, right? And it's just about, it talks about being scandalous, okay? So whatever the situation is, there's something scandalous happening in your world, all right? It could be, doesn't have to be you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with or somebody that's in your energy, but there's a scandalous situation that's going down in a situation in your world, okay? And that's what this is about. There are things being done that shouldn't be being done, or that are typically frowned upon, shall we say, right? Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, please. Taurus. Underneath the deck, we've got the Five of Cups. So this is crying over spilled milk. Something was done in the past that, like, people are worried over. Somebody's worried over. And here's the thing about this. Like, so 3 cups are spilled. Okay. Well, you still have 2 cups that are upright and still filled. And that's what you have to look forward to. But this card talks about some, like, the person, the querent, right? Being focused on what's already been done in the past. But now what needs to happen is a focus on what's happening in the future. Okay? King of Cups. I can't make this up. He's come up in every single one of the earth sign readings. So there could be a bunch of earth signs dealing with this. This one has come up in a couple. Man, and the Ace of Staffs. Not in this order. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to pull the rest of the cards because I need to ponder on this. So definitely go look at the Virgo reading. It's almost, if not the exact same cards, just in a different placement, and then different oracle cards, of course. Different card underneath the deck, but these 3 are similar to the Virgo and also to Capricorn. You guys have had very similar cards come up, and it's kind of around the same storyline. At least that same energy, feel of energy. Now, whether or not this is your story and you're directly involved, it could be a situation that you're not directly involved, but you are involved. It's like not your reading, but it's something that affects your life, and so that's why this is coming out. Spirit, I just heard, says because they need to know. Okay, underneath the deck is part of fortune increase. This was underneath the deck for Capricorn. That's crazy, spirits. Top of the deck. Yeah, destiny. Oof. Duh. Okay. This one's a little tough, but it's still a good card. So just, we'll get into it. I feel like this is like a reflection reading. This is like what's happening, or a mirror reading. It's like what's happening to somebody else or for somebody else, but there's a reason that you need to know. It's very strange when I get readings like this. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. That's a warning for some of you. And then first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust in the universe. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. And also a King of Cups. That's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Masculine energy. And then we also have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in the reading as well. Alright, so what I'm seeing here, we're going to go in, like, we're going to read about the cards. Actually, you know, I want to do that right now with the Black Moon. No, Queen of the Moon Oracle. I want to open it up with and see what the Wolf Moon's about. Hunger, feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. So it talks about that you know, there's that story where it's like an old Native American like tale talking about two wolves inside of you, and they'll always fight, and they'll fight within each person, and it's about like the one that wins is the one that you feed the most or something like that. So like one is positive, one's negative, and they're always fighting, and the one that you feed the most is the one that will win. So it's like if you're always feeding negativity, then negativity is going to take over your life. But if you're always feeding the positive wolf within you, then, you know, positivity will take over your life. So take that into consideration. You must be careful about what we nourish and feed within us. If we give abundance to the aspects of the self that can harm others and ourselves, then we cannot truly thrive. Having no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. To ripple that happiness to others is part of why we're on the planet as humans. So the cycle will soon turn to less shadow and more bounty. You have to have more self-trust for times like this. Companion stone or metal, Amazonite, which is actually right here. Another green stone. Okay, selenite and Amazonite are two stones that you should look into. Okay, so I feel like there's a situation that happened in January where that I want to say it already passed, and I feel like, you know, it's playing out right now. I think it also needs to be released. Like parts of this situation need to be released or are about to be released. And it's like whatever the situation was in January, it's like if you fed into it negatively, like that's what's transpired. If you fed into it positively, then that's what's going to transpire. But especially if it's like feelings of negativity, that needs to be released. Let it go. Yep. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. I freely release what I no longer need. So smoky quartz is the companion stone. Do I have one? I have one. It's just not in front of me. It's a great stone to use also when traveling. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release is after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out into the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. So the secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is in fact knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what the positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body, that is cancer-causing, among other nasty things, has payoffs. What the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clear to your mind, body, and spirit. You might give up so that your body feels healthier generally, or that your children and those around you aren't exposed to the smoking chemicals. But the real payoffs for which is worth releasing the habit is something that you figure out for yourself. Regardless, this is talking about letting go of nasty habits, things that no longer serve you. I feel like this stems from a situation that could have taken place or happened in January around the wolf moon. So the situation that I'm looking at, it deals with the King of Cups. There's a masculine King of Cups energy that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do feel very strongly that this is an actual masculine energy. It can be, for some of you, like a female that's in their masculine power. But I think for most of you, it's an actual King of Cups. Whether you know this person or not, it's somebody that's affecting this situation, right? And there's a message that's coming in that's going to create a passionate new beginning for you, okay? And when I say passionate, it's like the Ace of Staffs. That's a gift from the universe, right? It's something that has to happen, but it'll be good. It could be dealing with business, finance, career, but it's like a brand new beginning. Now, somebody is still crying over the past, whatever happened in January. What you need to focus on is getting past that bittersweet energy, because it's going to hurt. It'll sting a little bit like a Band-Aid, right? But you got to get past that energy and look to those two full cups that are still in front of you. That's your destiny. That's what we've got this Yod here. Now, what's interesting is Yod very much corresponds with the Five of Cups energy. Because Yod, the destiny card, it's a very tough aspect, astrologically speaking. And it forms like this pie-shaped triangle figure. But ultimately, at the end of it, it's like you get blessings, right? But it's hard lessons that you have to learn before you get to those blessings. It's being kind of pushed into a situation that you didn't necessarily want to even deal with. But once you deal with it, it's like then you see, oh, like that's why I was meant to learn this, right? Now, underneath the deck, you've got the part of fortune increase. And that talks about, that's like your Ace of Pentacles card. So I feel like there's a new passionate beginning that's going to put you on the path to something that leads to an Ace of Pentacles. Because this is underlying energy or what you don't see coming. And that's where this negative energy is with this Five of Cups. You're worried. You're crying over the past because you may have maybe, say this is like a job situation, right? And some things were done in the past. It could be shady, unholy, scandalous things, just like the song, right? Well, now that's ending. Something is coming crashing down. It's dealing with this situation up here because the truth is being told. Messages are being spilled. There's news coming out. And, something scandalous could have happened at work. But you're focused on that. You're focused on what happened in the past. What you're not seeing is you've got this increase in fortune in the future. You still have these two cups. The Two of Cups, if you know what the Two of Cups are in tarot, it's a brand new relationship. Something that's going to make you extremely happy, right? And that's what's left still. So, you could have been celebrating a lot in the past, and that's what you have to let go of. You have to release it in order to move forward and advance to your destiny. 1000%. Yod, okay, so the card number 48, that's 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, and that talks about celebrations, waiting for your ships to come in, the future, your destiny. Hunger, 9 plus 2 is 11. It's twin flame soulmate energy. 1 plus 1 is 2. That talks about stability and foundation. And then 4 plus 5 is 9, much like what we talked about here, releasing something, getting ready to let it go. It's a culmination point. But this particularly talks about the Ace of Pentacles. I think it's the Ace of Pentacles. It actually might be the 10 of Pentacles. Give me 1 second. Let me confirm that. Ooh, okay, so I correct myself. It's the 10 of Pentacles, not the Ace of Pentacles. Even still, this is jackpot lottery. Where the key ideas behind this card is where your lucky, fortune, karmic triggers, destiny, and fate. So even though this is Wheel of Fortune, it also says the same word here, destiny. So it's like destiny twice. You have to release and let go so you can move forward. Whatever happened in January, you got to let go of it in order to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to stay stagnant, and it's going to be that other wolf that eats you alive. It's that unholy energy from the song. So, talk less, feel more. I feel like some of you really need to get in touch with your feelings. Like your inner self. We're going to read this real quick. I feel like some of you are dealing with a Pisces. And some of you could have Aquarius in your chart or be dealing with an Aquarius. First quarter moon, last quarter moon. Okay. We'll do last quarter first. If I can find it. Alright, why can't I find it? It's probably the very last one. Watch. Okay, so the danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. This card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want. What comes up? Do you believe in yourself or not? Perhaps you started strong but are running out of steam. If so, go within and ask yourself how committed you are to your goals. Remember that it's okay to change your mind. So you might be in a period of, you're changing your attitude like in the past, because this was something that probably, happened in January time frame. You were hell-bent and dead set on trying to control the outcome of a situation to make it happen, work in your favor, so you thought. But you're allowed to change your mind. You might be seeing things now that there's, messages being heard and things coming out that is causing you to change your mind so that you can release and let go of the situation instead of fighting it. I feel like for some of you, you're fighting a battle that A, is not yours, and B, it's you shouldn't have been fighting it in the first place. I think it's like you chose the wrong wolf within you to fight. Where you should have been fighting for the positive, you were fighting with the negative, and that's what has all but consumed you and made this situation unholy. Okay, let's see. Trust the universe. What's the first quarter moon in Aquarius? Wow. I can't make this up. Okay, so it's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can be manic. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true, but that's counterproductive. Live and let live a little. State your intention to the universe, then detach. Trust the universe and see what happens. The tighter your grip now, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with sex or money. Unholy. That's like the whole song, right? Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. Oof. So, when this card comes up, there's a risk that you're being too rigid with your thinking, words, or actions. Loosen up and you'll find it easier to overcome the challenges that you're facing. This card and this card, like, go together. That's what this is talking about, both of them, exactly. You have to release a situation that was started, I want to say it was in January. Could have to do with sex, could have to do with money, could have to do with both. Hopefully it's not sex, work, and money, but, you know, could be that too. I think in the other two readings, the earth sign energies, it talked about secrets coming out. And I feel like there's some secrets coming out. It's going to be involving a King of Cups. And for many of you, there's going to be like this new situation or a new passionate beginning. It's like crying over spilled milk, though. It's like you can't worry about the past anymore. You have to let it go in order to be able to move forward to what you still have left, to what, you know, this abundant future that you still have. The fortune, it's coming in, but it's not coming in without a little bit of like lessons, basically. There's some lessons, and lessons are the blessings, right? But sometimes, you know, people aren't always apt to change. Change can be uncomfortable, but change is the only constant in this universe. Therefore, the only thing that you can trust, right? So just know that these changes are all for the better, and that this is part of your destiny. You may have to learn some hard lessons along the way, but ultimately, it's so that you can bring in the abundance at the end. So definitely talk less, get more and feel more in tune with your feelings, with the wolf that you really want to feed, because that's what these two cards are talking about. And so, yeah, could be dealing with Pisces. See that heavy Aquarius. This is earth sign energy, so this is you, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. And then the Yod destiny. Let me see this. We'll just finish that up. We're already at 27 minutes. So it's the Temperance card. Oh, wait. No. No, it is not. It is the Ace. Oh, my God. Okay, so I can't make this up. It's the Ace of Swords reverse. So Ace of Swords talks about truth. I told you truth was coming out. That's this. And it's in reverse. So it's like the truth was trying to be hidden. So key ideas: destiny, doing things on your own, standing strong and making a difference. Needing adjustments, humility, increased awareness. This card denotes a time to voyage inward and come to your own truth. This isn't about the truth of anybody else, it's your own truth, right? Like, if somebody is trying to take you down, or it's like a sinking ship, right? If you're like say you're part of a business or part of a company or something, and something scandalous happened at work, right? And it's like the boss is trying to take the captain, whatever, of the ship is trying to take everybody down, but you have a way to jump into a lifeboat. Speak your truth. You know, if that's the case, speak your truth and jump on that lifeboat, because this isn't your ship, right? You're not the captain, but you speak your truth and you still have a chance for those 2 full cups and a positive future. You just might have to go through some rough waters on this little lifeboat in order to make it happen, right? So wow. Yod configuration is influential and implies that there is a disruptive force at work. In a sense, this can bring about feelings of intense stress and restriction. There can also be a sense of being indifferent, feeling alone, and being out of step with others at times. It means that the situation may be chaotic or may soon turn that way. It'll be hard to see any clear path because of this chaos, but it'll be important to weather through it all. It's not always bad, though, because it is a process of finding what works and what isn't functioning, and now will be the time to be scaling things down and weeding out what is unnecessary. So, but more positively, it means that the circumstances are good for achieving your goal. Just be prepared for sacrifices on your part, and not just one, but several. It's not an easy path, but it is a time to expand your focus. Patience and adaptability are necessary in making this situation work to fulfill your greater purpose, the one that you were born for. So, this is part of your destiny. It is a lesson that is meant for you to learn. Ultimately, I do feel that, it's leading you to the path which will take you to your part of fortune increase. It just may not be like the current ship that you're on, right? And if that ship is going under, you have to speak your own truth and jump onto a lifeboat, right? In order to get out from that situation. Because I feel like this King of Cups may be that captain. It's the authoritative figure in this spread. But what you have in front of you is Ace of Staffs, a passionate new beginning. So that's what I have for you for this week, Taurus. Take it as it resonates. If any of it did resonate and brought you any kind of clarity, answers, or information, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. I love to get feedback from my viewers. Also, if you'd like to dive down deeper into your own personal reading, you can reach out to me in the description below. I've got all of my information. We can definitely do a personal reading. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation to help the channel grow, I just recently hit over 500 subscribers, trying to continue to grow there. Actually, I think I'm already at like 520 now. So, definitely make sure that you are following and subscribing. That way you can get updated with my future content. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I really do love and enjoy spending time with you every week and doing your readings. I look forward to reading for you again in the future. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace, Taurus.